Hello and welcome. I realized that I had hit 5 minutes and kind of scrambled to head on over to my YouTube tab to turn the music down, and unfortunately in the process have opened up Steam. So I'm gonna have to deal with that in a bit. But yes, hello Lila, hello Violet, welcome to both of you. It is Thursday, which means it's time for Final Fantasy XIV, and I'm actually going to be doing All Saints Wake today, because All Saints Wake is actually happening now. Oh. I'm eating a pizza roll, give me a second. It has been so cold in my house today, I don't know what's up. But yes, hello and welcome. Not a whole lot of like big FF14 news to catch up on. The website for the next patch has gone up with some details about what to expect story-wise and content-wise. We still only have like a general idea of like mid-November for when it's going to come out. Nothing really beyond that. I'm trying to eat these as fast as I can without choking. November 12th is all but confirmed. Oh, cool. I requested that day off anyway. I have to take the cats to the vet to have them looked at. Raggy has to get tested for feline leukemia again, as does Mitty, to see if... I don't know if I kind of explained this. Sorry if like this is kind of a heavy topic for anybody. But basically, when Mitty and Raggy went in for their vaccines recently, and Raggy had to go in to get the wound on his tail looked at, which has healed up at this point in case anyone is curious. They got the standard test for like various immunity diseases and stuff like that, and Raggy came back positive for feline leukemia, which is what we more or less know Cassie has, but we've been keeping Cassie separated from the rest of the cats, for the most part. At the very least, in such a way that doesn't allow them to like groom each other, fight each other. Not that I think they would fight necessarily. No one's sharing Cassie's food and water, that sort of thing. Separate litter boxes and all that. But Mitty, who we know shares food and water with Raggy all the time, came back negative for feline leukemia. So we're not sure what happened there or what's going on with that. But we're going to be getting them looked at again. And in particular, we're getting it done at a different vet because we're kind of losing patience with our previous vet. So, yeah. That's a whole stressful process. I have just been stress and nerves and everything recently. And unfortunately, that's not something that's going to let up anytime soon. But more on that later, I'm sure. It'll probably come up. What else is going on? Ugh. I put together a highlight reel of the Sonic 06 stream from yesterday. I've been trying to do more... I've been trying to set up I gotta be honest. I absolutely hate portrait view. I do. I don't like it. It bugs the hell out of me. But for whatever reason, every single fucking website has like the YouTube Shorts or like the TikTok format or whatever. It's just like, man, I just want to play videos, you know? If it can make you feel better, I could show you the GIF I spent an hour working on only to fumble at the end. That might make me feel better a little bit. But regardless, I have started to put up clips that people... You can't link it, unfortunately. Can't link stuff in my chat unless you're a moderator, or me. Oh, am I technically a moderator? I guess I would... I'm like the person streaming. I don't know. I am exhausted, let me tell you. I don't know if, like, I can't... How to put this? I'm not sure if this is, like, the kind of exhaustion where it's just like, should I take a break? When was the last time I took a break to avoid burnout? I don't think it was that long ago. It must have been like a few months ago. Time is weird. But regardless, I don't know, might be like potentially just one of those situations where it's just like, maybe I just need to take a break, you know? I don't know. I got a lot of stuff that I'm working on right now in terms of streams and like things I want to do. But there's also just kind of a lot going on in general. You know, without getting too into the weeds on it, just like if you're aware, then you know you're aware. Like I said, I might discuss that a bit more like once we're kind of like into the game. But yeah. Anything else? Anything else I can think of? I want to... I'm like drawing a blank. I was sure there was something I really wanted to talk about before the stream. And now it's just not coming to me, unfortunately. Dang. Oh well. What do I have around me? What do I have around me that I can use as like a topic of conversation? I've got this copy of Resident Evil Revelations. I'm actually planning to get back into the Resident Evil series. Probably, I don't know, sometime early next year. I'm hoping to get back into it for Survival Horror Saturdays. Resident Evil Revelations is actually one I'm very excited to play, because Revelations is kind of the game that really got me into Resident Evil. It's not a series that I was like super into or like had a huge amount of interest in, honestly. Which, you know, I mean, like, you look at me now and it's just like, how many fucking survival horror games have I played? But it's just like, for the longest time, like, I don't know, I just didn't really... I think I got burned on Resident Evil 4. When I was younger, like, the control scheme for that game was just very strange to me. And I did not gel with it at all. But then I think I got the demo for Revelations on the 3DS and played a bit of it, and I was just like, oh, this is really neat, actually. And Revelations on the 3DS is a fantastic fucking game, and one of the best looking 3DS games, I would argue. But I'm really glad that we did end up getting, like, a proper port of it to consoles. So here we are. It's All Saints Wake. I didn't come into this knowing where the All Saints Wake festivities were, but I was just like, they're usually in Gridania, right? I guess I'll just go to Gridania and hope for the best. And then I came to Gridania, and here we are. So I wasn't sure what I was going to be wearing for All Saints Wake, and I'm not a huge fan of a lot of the outfits that I've gotten from previous All Saints Wake festivities. Can't wear the clown hat. Not a huge fan of the Plague Doctor. Hello, Lucas. So, I had this outfit. I had gotten this outfit specifically for the boots, the little feetsies. But I had this outfit, and despite the fact that it does replace her Benoit ears, I decided, you know what? Why not? So let's go ahead and... ooh, Daddy Gruff's here. Let's go ahead and get into the festivities. She pushed the Benoit ears inside the wolf ears. It's been more than a few moons since last we met, friend, but definitely less than a year. As it so happens, I have a proposition suited to your talents. Are you prepared to throw caution to the wind and consort with fiends most foul once again? Yeah, alright. Of course you are. But before we get to the heart of the matter, let us reflect upon the history of All Saints' Wake. On this night do fell fiends emerge to cavort and careen, unconcerned with the judgments of those on high. For the halls of the saints' heavenly abode ring with the merriment as the wine flows freely, and no one can be bothered to look down. Thus did God-fearing folk greet this particular sunset with trepidation, daring not to venture from their homes no longer. Nay, for adventurers came and drove out the void scent, restoring safety to the city streets and marking the occasion as one of jubilation. Looks like a pale pumpkin jack from the titular game. Yeah, you've been like all in on Halloween themed games recently, huh? That's all well and good, but what of the poor forsaken fiends? Are they too not deserving of revelry? My wish is to see All Saints Wake reborn as a celebration for all, be they ghost, ghoul, Gridanian, or otherwise. I'm playing one of... What's this one? You did Pumpkin Jack, you did Nightmare Before Christmas. And how do I propose to accomplish this feat? Binding obligations, friend. I've convinced the more sinister sorts to enter into contracts which forbid them from preying on mortals. In exchange, they are permitted to partake in the festivities. But there's one troubled soul who seems incapable of getting into the spirit of things. It's not a Halloween game, but it's still occult/dark-related Curse of the Moon. Ooh, very nice. If I get the time, I want to wrap up with the first Silent Hill. That'd be a good spot to end it, I'd say. Perhaps you'd be willing to give them a helping hand. Nothing too devilishly difficult, I promise. Before you get started, you'll want to get a grasp of the particulars by speaking with Daddy Gruff. He ought to be performing one of his shows by the entrance to the Great Loam Growery. Now go. I shall be watching your performance with great interest. Cool, thanks. Seek out Daddy Gruff near the entrance to the Great Loam Growery. I dare say you'll find him in the midst of one of his performances. And remember, I shall be watching. Okay. Let's go track down Daddy Gruff. I do kind of wish it wasn't raining. Kind of putting a damper on things. Hello, Gruff Daddy. I'm not giving people voices right now. I'm kind of in my take it easy era with regards to doing voices in games. Is that the last year's NPC? He's been the NPC, one of the main NPCs for like the last few years, I think, if I recall correctly. But yeah, with regards to voices, I've been kind of taking it easy recently. And I don't remember what kind of voice I gave this guy previously, but like right now I'm just thinking like, what if I did voices again, and what if I gave this guy like an Ed Wynn voice? You know, like just proper Mad Hatter style. Good idea, especially since it's a trial series. It's all reading today too. Yeah. Oh shit, I completely forgot to actually read what he said. Hold on. Although it pains me so, our humble performance must draw to a close. Let us then end things on a high note. Ladies and gentlemen, I bid you feast your eyes on the fantastic Phil Cox and his transformation magics. Oh, no, don't skip the cutscene. What was that all about? The clowning and whatnot was a right laugh, but that last bit was bleeding rubbish. Come on, let's get out of here. Listen, we're probably going to need to be talking to Hancock today. I don't know if I can take so many cocks in one street. Oh, no! Once more, you fail to muster up even an ounce of magical prowess. I had the crowd in the palm of my hand. We'd have been the toast of the town if not for your blunder. There you go again, shrieking the same old tune. I've had it up to my eyeball with this farce. Just because you know a few cheap tricks doesn't give you the right to treat me like that. I can't stand the sight of you, let alone the thought of taking to the stage with you again. Good riddance. What stage? This is like dirt. Hey, man. Well, well, fate has conspired for us to cross paths once again. Out with it, then. I know you're not here to swap pleasantries. Now, bunny bunny banunny banunny banoy. A foul fiend failing to get into the spirit of All Saints' wake? I'd wager you speak of Phil Cox, the fellow who stormed off in a huff. Like most of our ilk, Phil Cox and I have an insatiable appetite for ether. But unlike your garden variety Voidsen who hunt hapless mortals like beasts, we prefer to sate our hunger with their enthusiastic approval. Isn't that just the plot of Monsters, Inc.? I tell you, there's no ether as delectable as you'll find in food gifted in genuine appreciation. Which set me to thinking, perhaps preying on mortals was an old-fashioned and misguided approach. Thus did I commit to giving folk the sort of frights that dazzle and delight, winning hearts and minds, and in the process no small number of ether-laden delicacies. And what better occasion for such terrifying amusements as All Saints' Wake? The method is catching, too. Many Voidsent now seek ether in this manner. Phil Cox is one such reformed individual. You should teach them how to eat food normally. I know one Voidsent who likes apples. When I first laid eyes upon him, I sensed promise. But get him in front of a crowd, and you're lucky to get a smattering of half-hearted applause, let alone a few measly crumbs. You'd be better off hearing it from the Ironman's mouth, though. He can't have gotten far. Well, yeah, but not in that direction. Okay. Fine, I guess I'll go talk to Phil Penis. I can't do that joke the whole time. I'm going to need to rein that in. What on earth? Oh! Yeah, no, I don't want to do that. That sniveling whelp of an imp. Magic's this, magic's that. Sheer unbridled cheek of it. Phil Cox is practically frothing at the mouth. So incensed is he by his treatment at the hands of Papa Gruff. Excuse me, Daddy Gruff. You must soothe him before attempting to start a conversation. Soothes you. Don't worry, event lets you turn into hand penis. Apologies. I had taken leave of my senses. Your timely intervention is much appreciated. Wait, by the look of you, I'd say you're an adventurer. Let me guess, that pumpkin-headed lady sent you to check up on me, did she? Yeah. Suppose it wouldn't hurt to tell you my tale. Try as I might, I can't get the hang of transformation magics, and without the means to delight the crowds, we're starved for appreciation. I'm an Ahriman. Paralyzing prey with this big eye of mine? Not a problem. Turning them to stone with a petrifying glare? Trifling task. Hells, I can even spell despair and all manner of negative emotions in the people around me. That guy is dressed very interestingly. Obviously, paralysis and petrification won't win over an audience, and my metaphorical nose for despair isn't going to put ether on the table either. I ought to just tell that pumpkin-headed lady I'm not cut out for this business. If you're here at her behest, you'd better come too. Alright. Hello, Selnyam. Welcome. Where am I going? I'm going this way. Good to see you. The werewolf outfit is nice for the fact that for a brief moment, I get to have paw pads. Who doesn't like a good paw pad? That about sums it up. I gave it my all and have not to show for it, which is to say I've come to the conclusion that I will never be an entertainer. Damn, alright. Vieira deserved big bunny paws. Well, bunnies don't have paw pads. Little fun fact for you. At least not visible ones. Bunny paws are fluffy all the way around. I gather you had a hand in Phil Cox's decision to lay bare his thoughts and feelings. Yeah. Not that it did any good. I'm still stuck at square one. Underappreciated and underfed. Such a curious child. Are you truly so blind to your own potential? No doubt you have an inkling as to what I speak of. Pray, share your wisdom with Phil Cox. Okay. You can smell dark emotion. He's a dark empath. Character creation should add paw pads so it's not just a costume thing. I know, but we should also get big feet for kicking. Stamp out any negativity you sense within the common folk. Use your gift to help those in need. Well, you'd be hard-pressed to find a void sender who'd suggest that. I don't see how helping others helps me, but then again, I know little of mortal ways, so perhaps I should heed your advice. Ah, wait, I see the logic in it now. What better way to make use of my talents and knock that pompous Daddy Gruff right off his pedestal? I mean, Papa Gruff. Who said that? We need fluffy tails, that too, and proper lop ears. Well, the lop ears they got now are a little odd, yeah. Just like the 45-degree angle, just like crook. Very strange. No. I'm getting ahead of myself. I have no idea where to start. Perhaps I can lend a hand with a little sleight of hand. Hold still. Pichu. Oh. Fancy. Not only is that getup guaranteed to turn heads, each and every thread is imbued with a potent magic to aid in your newfound purpose. Oh-ho! You know, I think I can feel it. Maybe this isn't going to be so tough after all. I want a cool new outfit. My gender is My Chemical Romance. There you are. You know, I had thought to apologize for my harsh words earlier, since our act was my initiative and therefore our success, or lack thereof, was ultimately my responsibility. But I sense that you've been scheming. Raggy, can I help you? Raggy has clambered up onto the desk. Let's see what he does. He has bumped the mic. Okay. Off to a good start. He's rubbing on my arm. Hi. Yes. Can I help you, Mr. Headbutts? I'm trying... Your father is trying to stream. You have been so needy all day today. You've bumped the mic again. I'm trying out a new thing where... Previously, I was letting Cassie out generally during the day and then having Raggy out at night. I'm trying out a new thing where I keep one of them out during the day, switch them at night, and then... Like, okay, so Raggy was out all last night, and he's out all day today. So tonight, he will be sequestered into like the master bathroom so that Cassie can be out all night and then all day tomorrow, and then Raggy will be out again tomorrow night. That sort of thing. Currently, that's the plan. but you need to not be up here, big guy. I'm sorry. It pleases me to inform you, Daddy Gruff, that I've found a way to win over mortals on my own terms. I mean Papa Gruff. Who said that? I find that hard to believe, but since you seem so confident, why don't we have ourselves a contest? Aww. Whoever garners the most affection, and thereby the largest share of ether-rich victuals, wins. And to the honor go the spoils. Of subservience. The loser will be bound to obey their every whim. How does that sound? Sorry, I'm looking at Twitter. Or not Twitter, but my phone, where I've got the socials media. You're on! I hope you're ready to bow and scrape. Aww. A mortal epithet about one's bark being worse than one's bite comes to mind. Prepare yourself, Phil Cox. Trick-or-treating contest with kinky overtone. Don't say that. This game is still rated T for teen. I know I've got this marvelous magic outfit, but I'm still not entirely convinced I have what it takes to beat Papa Gruff on my own. Come with me, just until I get the hang of things. That's all I ask. Okay. Very well. I shall leave Phil Cox in your capable hands. I trust you will do everything in your power to assist Phil Cox in his endeavors. Yeah, I guess. Oh, the outfit. Knight of Devilry Horns, Knight of Devilry Shirt. Hold on. Let's see how it'll all look. Igald looking good. The horns don't play particularly well with the bangs, but I was kind of expecting that. Let's take a look at the clobs. Ooh, those are very nice, actually. I might need to work those into a glam. Potentially. Very fun boots. Alright. Let's get in there. How about we try and find his troubled soul in need of aid? But let's get out of here first. Okay. They joked on the dev blog that this glam was partially made to help with cosplays of the primals. That is very funny. Right. Time to look for folk harboring negative feelings. Give me a moment. Dark empath powers activate. I don't know if it has anything to do with that pumpkin-headed lady's enchantment, but my powers feel more potent than ever. I've already found someone, and whoever they are, they're awfully flustered. They're to the northeast, I think, though I'm not sure where exactly. The roads here can be confusing. Truth be told, this is my first time in the city. I've got a decent sense of direction, but I've yet to grasp the lie of the land. Can I trouble you to lead the way? Yeah, alright. Our flustered target is northeast of here. I'll be right behind you. Phil Cox is now accompanying you, keeping at your side in order to proceed with quest objectives. Yep. Say, did I tell you that Phil Cox is just an alias? The pumpkin-headed lady suggested that I use it to better engage with you mortals. My real name is actually... what does it matter? It's not like we'll see each other again when this is over and done with. Well, you never know, man. Raggy, are you trying to clamber back up into onto the desk? That clown was amazing. Turning a pumpkin into a little pup? Whatever will they do next? Discuss the delighted women. Woof woof. Ah, such glee. They mentioned a clown. I'd wager they just had the privilege of seeing one of Papa Gruff's performances. Listen, I'll be the first to admit that he's an expert illusionist, and you've only got to look at the folk like these ladies to see that he knows how to work a crowd. But I won't be upstaged. I'll prove there's more than one way to win over an audience, by following your timely advice, that is. Love getting more Void Sent lore to write more for my Void Bun. Given the delight written on their faces, our opponent must have earned himself some sustenance, which means we've no time to lose. Onward! Yeah, alright. A flustered fellow. Oh gods, where has she gotten to? Ah, this must be the fellow my senses were leading me to. Shall we find out what ails him? Yeah, alright. You there. What's gotten you so worked up? Oh, forgive me. There was this poor little girl who'd been separated from her mother. I was helping her to look, but she suddenly disappeared. I can't simply abandon her. But then again, I have an urgent personal matter to attend to, and I don't know what to do. In that case, why don't I and my associate look for the girl? Then you can see it do your affairs without worry. Thank you, thank you. She's a young lass dressed in blue. I hope you're able to find her forthwith. And there he goes. He certainly was appreciative. Yet here I am, empty-handed. Ah, forget the food. We have a lost child to find. Dark empath powers. Scanning. I'm detecting a despairing presence to the east of here. Odds are it's the girl, which means I have need of your navigational noose once... Noose? 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 The French word for we? Once again, after you. Actually, yes is the French word for we. Wait a minute. I've got that backwards. I watched a video today. Y'all... YouTube used to, like... The sort of shit we used to watch on YouTube was so weird. I say we. I don't think I ever, like, really kind of got into this sort of, like, side of YouTube. I know Natalie did. So Natalie is definitely more of the person to talk about, like, the experience of being on this particular part of YouTube during this era. But Natalie sent me a video today. It's from a YouTuber that she follows that has done, like, a lot of deep dives into seasons of The Bachelor and other various spin-off shows from that. I've watched a few of them. They're very good. But the video that she sent me was about... I don't know if anybody remembers when this happened. It was about TanaCon. And I have a working knowledge of, like, some of the individual creators that were involved with this. Not like a deep knowledge, like I know who they are and I've seen some of their content before, but also, like, looking back on it and just, like, seeing some of this stuff just, like, years down the line is so weird. It's so weird. Why did we ever think Shane Dawson was good? What a weird era that was. Anyways, it was a very entertaining video. I was immediately just sniped between the eyes by the phrase, TanaCon was like DashCon for straight people. Like, that took me out. That took me out immediately. I just like, oh fuck, you can't hit me with that right out the gate. You can't do that. And then finding out that, like, 3 people involved in various degrees of, like, 3 people involved to various degrees were, like, made their own documentaries to try and explain what really happened, which seems like one of them was Shane Dawson, who was there as a guest and was a friend of Tana Mojo. One of them was Tana herself, and one of them was the guy who ran the the company that helped put the con on, that both Shane and Tana effectively blamed for almost everything that went wrong. And it's just like watching these, like, I don't know if you can really call these documentaries. These there's an agenda being served here. There's a conflict of interest. Like, you have a reason to be making this. Like, this is basically just kind of, for at least two of these quote unquote documentaries, like, these might as well be like expanded apology videos. And I think the YouTuber makes that observation. Daddy Gruff, what are you doing here? I should have known you'd turn up sooner or later. It was a very good video. Let me see if I can pull up a link for it. I can put it in chat if anybody wants to check it out later. Don't check it out now, because right now you watch him my stream. Hold on. I thought this would be a fine opportunity to accrue some appreciation, but the poor girl is beside herself. She keeps calling out for her mama. Might I enlist your help? Yeah, alright. This must be that lost lass we've been looking for. If we want to earn her thanks, we'll need to reunite her with her mother, wouldn't you say? I would say, yes. Uh-huh. Which means we now have a lady to locate. Any suggestions? None at all. Use your senses to search for someone feeling anxious. Use your dark empath abilities. Time to make French toast, hash browns, and bacon while I want. Oh, don't say that. All I've had to eat tonight is pizza rolls, and like I'm hankering. All right. Anyways, here is that YouTube video if anyone wants to check that out. It's very good. It's very funny. The twist at the end is amazing. Why don't you try coming up with an idea yourself? That seems rough. Ah, you're saying that the mother will be worried about her daughter having gone missing. Brilliant! This is exactly why I had you accompany me. Right then. Dark empath powers activate. Found her. I don't know which is the bigger boon, having you by my side or this fancy finery. Are we gonna find out that, like, this stuff, these clothes don't have any, like, magic in them? It's just like, no, you were able to do it because you feel really, really handsome. Wait, what happened to the old Bible thump emote that Twitch used to have? Who knows? It's just saying Bible thump to me. I think I've learned my way around the city more or less. I'll handle this next part on my own. Wait here, I'll be back with the girl's mother in no time. Okay. And there he goes. Don't be sad. Oh. Oh, hey. Mom located. 12 be praised, you're safe. You have my eternal gratitude. Thanks for finding Mama, mister. Do you believe me now, Papa Gruff? Sweet, sweet appreciation and all courtesy of my special talent. He's gonna get his cutie mark in helping people. I can't help but notice they didn't offer you anything edible by way of thanks. For my part, I've already been rewarded with a tasty morsel. Oh! That said, the gift of food is far from guaranteed. Indeed, perseverance is key, which is why I find myself performing show after show. I suggest you approach this contest with the same tenacity, Phil Cox. I'm afraid he's right. Constant effort is key. Luckily, I sensed another troubled soul while I was tracking down the girl's mother. I better see what I can do to help. You know, I think I'm ready to go it alone now. Why don't you let our pumpkin-headed benefactor know? I'll come and find you when I'm done. Okay. Well, I'm afraid my next performance calls. Till we meet again, adventurer. Okay, bye. Everybody just leave me alone. I got it. I don't want to walk all the way there. I just want to use the Ethernet shard. Nah. Hey girl, hey. The adventurer returns, and at the precise moment I predicted. I do hope keeping Philcock's company wasn't too taxing. What of our fiend and his endeavors? Oh, bunny, bunny, banani, banani, banoy, bunny, bunny. You have my thanks, truly. Speak of the devils, here they come. Sup, fuckers? Dear, oh dear, that turned out to be a damn sight harder than I'd anticipated. And all I have to show for my travails is a single cookie. To think the first gift I'd receive would be proved to be the last. Curses! I didn't receive so much as a crumb. Suppose this means you win. Very well, I am yours to command, Papa Gruff. Love the implication that everybody else has the echo, and that's how they understand Eigeld. Is that how it works? Heh, you admit defeat far too readily, Philcox. Huh? Oh. Hooray! We found you! I wanted to thank you properly for helping me and Mama. I brought you a pumpkin cookie. Pumpkin. Oh! Simply scrumptious! Why did he explode? Alright, relax. At least they seem happy. Excuse me. They did the same gag a few years back when we first redeemed Daddy Gruff. Add explosions to everything. Hee hee, I'm glad you liked it. Farewell. Have I. What the fuck was that? Well, that makes it one apiece. A draw then. Still, Philcox, while you had some assistance along the way, you've nevertheless done yourself proud. To think I'd live to see the day Papa Gruff sings my praises. Awfully kind of you to finally admit that I might have won. Or that I might have worth. Is that all you desire? My begrudging acceptance? Have you forgotten your reasons for joining in the festivities in the first place? Of course I haven't. The good people of Gridania are still in need of my help. And where there are common folk in need, there are cookies to be freed and given to me. Uh-huh. He desires your... Adventurer. I had better get going, but before I do, let me say this. I might have found a way to make the most of my talents, but I wouldn't have been able to do so without you and the pumpkin-headed lady. I'm sure we'll run into each other again one of these days. Till then... Well, goodbye. The promise I sensed in Philcox when he and I first met was an illusory after all. I should take my leave too. 'Twould be remiss of me to allow him to garner all the glory, to say nothing of the cookies. Motherfuckers love fucking cookies. I'd say those two fiends ended up having themselves a frightfully fun-filled All Saints wake, wouldn't you agree? And for your part in this, a fitting reward. I present you a set of finery, as worn by Gridania's most emotionally perceptive Ahriman. Thank you. Ah, perhaps you wonder if your outfit is endowed with the same enchantment? You needn't worry. There never was an enchantment. I fucking knew it. Oh. Hehe. That little charade was my way of giving Philcox the confidence he so sorely lacked. Although I dare say such a measure was unnecessary given he had you to cheer him on. Pumpkin Lady trying to get her minion laid. Ah, before I forget, you are hereby cordially invited to my humble abode for a get-together of sorts. Do drop by. I assure you it will be frightfully entertaining. Anyway, your help is much appreciated. At this rate, my vision of an All Saints wake for mortals and void sent alike might not be such a distant prospect. Though I do hope that these shenanigans haven't dulled your enthusiasm for this most occult of occasions. Goodbye. Okay. There will definitely be no spoiler there at all. Da-da-da. You now have access to Sneaky Hollow. Speak with the unusual usher at Mikedo's Amphitheater to be escorted to the costume party. Alright. I want to do that. Oh shit. Hold up. Oh no, I ran out of room for shirts. That's unfortunate. As you can see, I'm having no trouble ordering myself a cookie or two. Now, if you don't mind, and I'm in the middle of a show, do me a favor and go bother Philcox instead. Where is he? Oh, there he is. This fellow seems rather suspect. Roll up, the show's about to start. Oh, it's you. I'm definitely starting to get the hang of this whole helping mortals lark. Hells, I think I'm enjoying myself. Yeah. Raya Osena, please stop harassing the void scent. There are NPCs around this area. There sure are. Oh, let's pop over to Sneaky Hollow. I remember something that's a bit of a bummer is that a lot of these seasonal events have like their own like year-to-year storylines, and there really isn't a way to like go back and play the old ones. It's honestly kind of unfortunate. Hey girl, hey. I'm good. Journey to Fortress Room anew. I don't want to do any of those. Liberate lands near fire, reclaim night sky. Oh! Ooh! Yeah! I can be Brandihild! Oh, hey, Lila. Oh, that's fun. I like that. Okay, okay. Are there any other ones? Sister Boy, Hero Man who spends his life collecting treasures of the Far East, Fiera Man who travels the world in search of esoteric curios, Guardian Man determined to restore the broken remains of his homeland, Compassionate Elven Woman determined to give children a brighter future? Who is this? Oh! It's Emelians. Okay, hold on. Ahim him. Oh, it's so out of character. It feels weird. Okay. I gotta get out of here. I gotta put all this shit in, like, the armory chest, and I might turn, what's the word I'm looking for? The, seasonal gear into, like, a red mage clam, honestly. Aaronville finally smiled. Don't like that. But yeah, it's unfortunate that, like, you can't really go back and, like, check out any of the stories of, like, any of the previous years. And part of what's unfortunate about that is, like, there's a certain, like, progression with, like, the characters and all that, where, like, you've got, like, the pumpkin-headed apparition used to just kind of hang out in the background, just, like, mysteriously. And then obviously Papa Gruff started out as an antagonist for 1 year, and then just, like, with each new year has just gotten, like, development with, like, becoming not a dick, and then finding out that he really likes doing the stuff he's doing now. Alright. Let's store some stuff. Yep. Those in grumble, mumble. Okay. And with that, that concludes the All Saints Wake festivities. Which means it's time for us to do some trials. So New Game Plus. Trials. Four Lords. Hingan Fairy Tales sing of Tenzin, a legendary samurai who set forth to drive a host of demonic Oni from the land. Accompanying him on his journey were the Four Lords, guardians of the Ruby Sea. Yet could it be that his adventure was more than mere myth? In a far corner of the vast ocean, a new legend will be born. Also add me to party to help with trials. Perchaps. An auspicious encounter. Oh god, I gotta go all the way over there. Hold on. Let's start from Onokoro. Once we get to the first trial, I can add you. And if anybody else in chat is interested in helping out with the trials as well, feel free to come on over to Curl. Oh, hold on. This won't do. This won't do at all. There we go. Remember, this starts with a dungeon. Oh, that's right, it does, doesn't it? Okay, then. Well, give me a moment. Let's, oh, here we go. I believe 2 dungeons and the trials. Yeah, there is a second dungeon in this, isn't there? Soroban! My dude, my guy, how are you? Give me a moment. Goku is in it. That's true. Goku do be in it. One way over now. All right, your character is Satora, right? Your portrait? Oh, I should probably hold on. All my portraits good? Yeah, I'm good. Correct, I am Satora. Okay. Flip Dash is in here already, so let's go ahead and invite her. I only recently learned that that's how that's pronounced. And boy howdy, don't I feel silly. I was saying Fladeus this whole time. We owe her for a long time. And Selena just let it happen. Wait, what word was I saying wrong? Oh, you weren't saying anything wrong. Everyone does. I don't worry too much. I hear you say the wrong pronunciation IRL every now and then. Such is life. Why is Satora offline? Very mysterious. Okay. Let's go ahead and get you in then. Head to DC travel. Gotcha. All right. So I'm going to be going in as Red Mage. Fladesh is already set up as a White Mage, it looks like. So if someone wants to take Tank, another person wants to take Second Deeps. Oh, everybody already here. Is everybody on their way? Seems like it. Oh no, Selma and Satora started out underwater. I've only got 5 minutes left on my bird. Glub glub. Ooh, fancy Lunatender. I need to do the fucking treasure trove shit. I have been slacking, unfortunately. I didn't even do it last week. I realized as of like yesterday that I hadn't done it last week. I was just like, fuck. I was supposed to have done that. But I didn't. Alright, so now we're just waiting on... There's Selma. Okay. And let's go ahead and talk to Sorban. An auspicious encounter. Sorban is about to present you with a proposition that you would be a fool to refuse. You would know more of my venture. Excellent. I should be glad to tell you all I know. Is a rabbitfish a thing? Isn't there like a... Is there like a sea slug or something that's like compared to a rabbit or something? Or like a hare? I don't remember. But perhaps it would be easier to let our anonymous client speak for his or herself. Here, their missive. For the Ruby Sea and all who call her home, we seek the aid of the warrior who laid low the Lord of the Revel. But first, we bid her make haste to Hell's Lid and quell the Oni that dwell in its deepest depths. Should she succeed in this test, we shall speak of the true endeavor and consummate reward. Oh, the rabbit-looking Nudibranch. Yeah, that's it. You know, everybody is in, like, coordinated outfits, and I'm here just, like, wearing gear. A strange proposal, though it must be noted that they knew both of your deeds and of our part in them. The Red have no love of trickery, so I doubted a trap of theirs, and should this client have honest intentions, then for the sake of these waters it may behoove us to engage them further. As for their test, enclosed with the missive was a magic dagger, along with the instructions as to how it may be used to open a hidden passage into the depths of Hell's Lid. I'm dressed like I'm ready to hit the pole dancing. Yeah, and? Listen, I rocked that same outfit, more or less, for my monk glam for a while. I should mention that this dagger is old and exceedingly valuable, that our client was willing to entrust it to us without a guarantee of our cooperation, bespeaks considerable wealth, and more importantly, considerable reward. If you are willing to undertake their trial, I shall journey to Hell's Lid and prepare to open the path. But given the financial incentive, I think it for the best if I went and fetched Mistress Tataru. Wait for us there, then? Okay. Hold on. I gotta get more Gishel Greens. Alright, oh, we gotta... Oh, hold up. Alright, no, wait, that's the wrong one. Alright, everybody hop in. You'll get there. There you go. And away we go. So once I've unlocked the dungeon, I might pop over to Kagane just real quick so that I can put together a nice glam to use. Just cuz. Why did we have to meet Soroban there and then travel all the way over here? It seems inconvenient. Could we have just not met him here? What a mysterious video game. All right. Hope you haven't been waiting long, Igeld. My apologies for the delay. I thought it best to explain everything to Mistress Tataru on the way. Honestly, all he had to say was that he'd found a way to make up for Alphinode's obscene expenditures. Hasn't let it go yet. No matter how reckless or dangerous the scheme, if it balances the ledger, I'm all for it. So there's a bunch of monsters living beneath us? What kind of place is this? Well, according to ancient legend, Hell's Lid is where the hero Tenzin defeated a host of Oni. Aww. Oni were foul, evil beings that tormented the peoples of the Ruby Sea, and this island was home to many, until Tenzin, together with the four lords, drove the Oni into the sea. For his heroic deeds, Tenzin was showered with riches. He then journeyed deep into the mountain, far from the realms of men, and lived in solitude with his companions, happily ever after. Alphino is never beating the allegations. And now Igeld's being tasked to drive the Oni away again? You misunderstand. What I told you was a fairy tale. To the best of my knowledge, no one has ever seen an Oni. If anything, many assume the tale refers to ancestors of the Kojin. I feel like trying to call anything a fairy tale in this game is maybe a bit of wishful thinking. So what you're saying is you've got no idea what's waiting for us down below. In that case, I'll leave this to the experts. If you need me, I'll be hiding behind that rock over there. Bye-bye. By experts, I presume she means you and your adventuring companions. I do hope you were not counting on me to join you in the fight. Uh-huh. Ugh. Startle. Hell's Lid now accessible. Alright. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go put a new glam together. Zoop. Grumble grumbles, Bakairo in. Yeah, this is normal. Alright, okay. Oh, shit! Okay, hold on. Suspend? I forgot I can't do that in New Game Plus mode. Whoops. But it's okay. It's okay. Let's see. Where is... Here we go. Alright, so first and foremost... wait, no. Stop looking at Gumbreaker. God. Red Mage, Red Mage, Red Mage. Red Mage, here we go. Slap that on there. Open the armoire. Knight of Devilry shirt. Knight of Devilry fingerless gloves. Devilry trousers. Boots. Okay. And now, slap some red on there. I do... Dalamud red is probably my favorite. Hue. Neutron. Interesting. I do kind of like that as an accent. Hold on, though. Oh, marble green, though. Let's see how this all comes together. 1 second. And then... What is this? Is this the fingernails, I'm assuming? Yes. I actually don't feel the need to dye the belt, honestly. Just the pants themselves. And then probably leave the boot. Actually, I don't know if I like the boots, if I'm being entirely honest. I wanna... Wake Doctor shoes might be fine. Yeah, I like the look of that. Okay. So then... Link to Glamour Plate. Link Gear Set. Alright. I think that'll do it. Let's make sure the portrait's updated. Oh, wait. Rimless glasses. Silver. Portraits. Save. Okay. Now we're good. Alright. Start up New Game Plus again. And... Oh, funny little ready check. Hold on. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Notice the achievement for finishing the Pictomancer questline is a Sonic Adventure 2 reference. What is it? You can't just say that and not tell me what the name of the achievement is. Alright, gotta follow my rainbow. Nice. Nice. Love that. Alright, Duty Finder. And Hell's Lid. Here we go. Now, I'm gonna be honest. It has been a long time since I've done this one. So, might be a bit rough. Oh. Why aren't they moving? Oh, ooh. I see. That's more than a little concerning. That jitteriness. But whatever. We'll deal with it. We are beset on all sides. Oh. So far I'm doing all right. Not standing in anything that I shouldn't be standing in. Oop. Shaped? Got some odd friends. I'm not one to judge. Yoink. Oh, something hit me. Oop. I think I backflipped into something. Once we finish the boss, I might just need a second to respond to a message. No more mechanics. One moment. Okay. I don't want any of these. Y'all can have them. Oh. You sure? Okay. Ooh, a ferret. Oh. Ugh. My leg's falling asleep. Oh. Things aren't, like, explicitly moving as fast as they actually are. I think I've got a bit of a latency issue at the moment, unfortunately, it seems like. That's fine. I'll be alright. Alright, I should probably... Hold on, I gotta... Don't want him. Don't want him. I'm good. Oh, Raggy jumping up on my lap. Hello, Raggy. Are you here to be a nuisance in the middle of this boss fight? Yeah, you are. Who's a little nuisance? Who's disrupting his dad's stream? Whoopsie daisy. Hi. It's cool. I can... Oop. Oh. Ah. I didn't even realize there was something happening there, I'm gonna be honest. Whoa! Eep! Ouch. Oh. No more mechanics, please. Please, I'm so stressed. I'm dealing with a lot. Whee! Ooh. Oh, that's a lot of enemies. Oh, ooh. Yeah, latency issues are really kicking into high gear. Concerning, but not anything I can't deal with. Oh. Okay. Probably clear all of these out. Ah, big boys. Okay. On to the final boss. But first, a cutscene. That is one old-ass turtle. How old does a turtle, a normally hairless animal, have to be to actually grow hair? You may have finished the quest line, but clearly you didn't. For context, Silma has put in the game chat. Silma unlocked a achievement for getting all, or basically exploring the entirety of the dungeon, which is normally something you would get on like your first run through the dungeon. But this is a quest line that Silma has done before. So it is maybe perhaps a bit strange. But this sort of thing does happen. Like, there are dungeons that I think, especially like, I want to say the variant dungeons, that, like, I have not explored fully yet, despite having run a lot of those multiple times. I actually need to finish running the most recent one. At some point. I've only run that one a couple times, unfortunately. I got hair in my mouth? Uh-oh. Oof. Wormst? Oh, okay. I see. I'm not doing things correctly. Got it. Storm of blood, born from blood of our fallen brothers. Eep. Okay, alright, I'm good right here. Ow! Dick. And we're done. We did it. We beat up an old as balls turtle. Oh, he's a little guy. Do we want to take a picture? Does anybody want to take a picture? Or has everybody already run out of the dungeon? No, everybody's here. Cool. Barlander's shirt coat of maiming. I don't like it. Get out of my face. Picture time. Moment. Trying to find a good... Let's... Hold on, let me... Where is... Give me... Hold on. Where the hell... What am I looking for? Battle stance. Alright, here we go. Damn, I was on the wrong model. There we go. Go ahead and just screenshot that real quick. There we go. Alright. We can go ahead and leave. Oh. Hey man, you okay? Perhaps we should turn him right side up? Damn, alright, Tataru. Oh. Babies. We are under fucking siege. Oh, a marvelous performance. Truly marvelous. But then you did best, the Lord of the Revel. By the Kami, a talking turtle. I don't even know where to begin with that one. I trust you will forgive me for my deception. 'Tis something of a Far Eastern tradition, the testing of strength and so forth. A bit rote, perhaps, but anyway, welcome to the Raisen Temple. I am Genbu, guardian of this sacred place and leader of our little collective. Genbu? The selfsame Genbu of the Tale of Tenzin? One of the Four Lords? Under normal circumstances, I would assume you named for the legendary being, but clearly this is anything but normal. Never in my wildest dreams did I think I would meet a talking turtle. Soroban. Sweetie. Oh, but every one of us here can speak your tongue. Is it truly so surprising? After all, we each have lived more than 1,000 years. I knew turtles were long-lived, but I had no idea that was even possible. In this wondrous land of ours, it is said that a beast which lives 1,000 years attains a measure of divinity. This temple is a place where such auspices may gather. But take not my word for it. Speak with my comrades and learn their tales. We will talk of the endeavor after. Babies. We may as well do what he says. Besides, who knows what valuable secrets some 1,000-year-old animals may know. Okay. Please, converse with the others. We can speak of the endeavor once you have a greater understanding of who we are. Get a load of this guy. You will go no further. The reason should be plain. Beyond lies the prison of Koryu. Were you to damage the wards, he would break free, and all would fall to ruin. Damn, don't want to do that. Tataru, how's it going over here? Don't talk to me, Aigild. Talk to the cat, or the weasel. And what does the fox have to say? I don't remember any of that song's refrain to joke about it. I'm Nue. If you ever need someone to call lightning down upon your foes and whatnot, I'm your auspice. Of course, some fairy tales would have you believe I'm something altogether different. A monkey's face, a lion's legs, a snake for a tail. Ridiculous. Am I right? Not as bad as that horse with the head and body of a rabbit, to be fair, but still. Hey, that hurt. You didn't have to give it everything you had in that fight, you know. I only just went through the change, so it's not like I was going to slow you down that much. I suppose you didn't know it was all for show, and I was probably really intimidating. Alright, you were asking about the collective, weren't you? Let's see. Genbu's the oldest of us. Oldest in the Far East, too, I think. One of the four lords, so as you can imagine, he's much more powerful than regular old auspices like me. But you probably knew all of that already. Yeah, man. Sure. Genbu may be the oldest, but Byaku's got to be the fuzziest. Not the most impressive claim to fame, but hey, you work with what you've got, am I right? Haven't seen you around before. You new? Sure am. I just went through the change. Aw. Pretty rare for a rat to live long enough. Rat? Rat? I am an otter, good sir. How much more of the old tales are true? Inugami is my name. Men speak it in hushed tones, mistakenly believing me to be a vengeful spirit that murders indiscriminately. There was a time when I killed men by the hundreds, but that was in retribution for the countless creatures they themselves mercilessly slaughtered. It was most deliberate. Sure, man. Foodie. Headed to the surface? Follow me. No, I don't want to do that. I didn't realize you were the way out. My bad. Judging from the way you and that woman are gawping, I'm guessing you're not from around here. Don't know how it is in your homeland, but here, if an animal manages to survive 100 years, it begins to get ideas, delusions of grandeur. Some small power, sure, but nothing much to speak of. Survive 10 times that, and you become a full-fledged auspice, though. Speech, magics. It's quite the change, believe me, which is why we call it the change. What? I never said it was something clever. Anyway, point is, don't let our appearances fool you. I could kill you 5 times before you hit the ground. But I won't. On account of me being civil. For now. Cool, man. You meet Byako yet? Big old bastard he is. With a heart like a kitten. But, don't tell him I told you that. Imagining the fat cat saying big old bastard. A friend of mine, Tamamo Gozen, once called this place home. Possessed of 9 tails, her power far eclipsed my own. But one day she left to live amongst man. What became of her, I wonder? If you chance to meet Tamamo Gozen, I pray you tell her that we all miss her dearly. Man, imagine this type of thing happening to a mount-type beast. Could never be heartbreaking. Yeah, no, not at all. I can't imagine any sort of situation where something similar to that would happen. Anyways, who's excited to get to Shadowbringers? Now that you have a greater understanding of who we are, I shall tell you of the rather thorny predicament we now face. The divinity of we auspices manifests in myriad ways. For example, I possess clairvoyance. And with my preternatural powers, I have seen a vision of the Ruby Sea, of Yansha, of Hingashi, subsumed by roaring flames. Damn, alright. Just drop that on me, why don't you? This is no distant future, I fear, and if we are to avert it, we must needs enlist the assistance of an exemplary warrior, one such as she who faced the Lord of the Revel and lived. What should we do? What should we do? Fear not, little one, for I have a plan. But to understand it, you must first understand the duality which lies at the heart of we auspices. The Aramitama, the primal rage, and the Nigimitama, the boundless calm. These elemental forces comprise the soul of an auspice, and it is only when they are in balance that we are truly ourselves. Sorry, checking stuff. Okay. Alas, over great spans of time, or when caught in the midst of tumultuous events, this balance may be disrupted, and the soul may be divided. An auspice overcome by the Aramitama is a wild, feral thing, all the more dangerous for their divinity. Calamity and catastrophe invariably follow, tremors and floods which destroy men's works. Auspices can bring about these natural disasters? How frightening. Perhaps, but you must remember that there are auspices who delight in aiding the people of these lands, auspices who may have even wreaked havoc in the past. Recall you the tale of Tenzin and the Four Lords? Excuse me. The one Soraban told us before, about a samurai in the auspices who drove the Oni from this island into the sea? Just so. Yet I fear his accounting of events is not quite accurate, for it was not Oni we intended and cast out from this place, but an auspice. An auspice with the power to move heaven and earth, Koryu. Wholly consumed by the Aramitama, he stoked the flames in this island's heart until it very nearly erupted in a fiery maelstrom. Tenzin led us in battle against our mad brother, and together we sealed him in this temple. But as the truth of the tale fades from memory, so too do our wards weaken, I fear. Should Koryu break free, he may well finish what he began, and ensure my vision of flames comes to pass. So, long story short, you want Aigale to give this Koryu what for when he wakes up. I can do that. Is no big deal. I should think not. Her accomplishments notwithstanding, it would be foolish for any mortal to face Koryu without proper assistance. No. To wit, that of the Four Lords. Regrettably, I am not the young auspice I once was, and to make matters worse, my 3 compeers have nearly succumbed to the Aramitama. Kami forfend. 3 of the Four Lords have gone mad. The Ruby Sea is doomed. Nearly succumbed. Nearly! Alas, in marshalling their strength to retain control, they are unable to commit their powers to the preservation of the wards holding Koryu in this prison. And now that you have a full and complete understanding of the situation, we may at last discuss your part in all this, warrior. I would have you and your comrades face mine in battle, and quell their raging Aramitama. What say you? Well, very well, if that is the only way. Oh ho ho! You're an intriguing one, aren't you? We are grateful for your assistance. Let us brook no further delay and introduce you to another of the Four Lords. I informed Byako of your arrival when you first entered our domain. He should be returning any moment now. Come, come! Okay. Byako. Like from Xenoblade Chronicles 2? That's me testing to find out if Lucas is still in chat. Don't be shy. He doesn't bite. Not without cause, at the very least. He's quite a bit bigger than the other animals, isn't he? A magnificent coat of fur that shimmers as snow, as befits Byako, the white tiger of legend. Hey, big guy. Old friend, the day of reckoning draws nigh. Oh god, I gotta stand up real quick and stretch a little bit. He can bite if you beg. Don't say that. The wards will fail and Koryu will break free. Before he does, you must quell the raging Aramitama in your soul. This warrior will help. Doubt not her strength, for she has danced with Susanoo himself. Hey man. A bold, audacious claim, yet if Genbu believes it true, the more I look at you, the more of him I see. A similar presence, perchance, a light. Very well, I will bow to my brother's judgment. Cool. Wonderful! Then without ado, I shall bid my comrade relax and surrender to the Aramitama. What? What? Here? Now? Won't he go on a murderous rampage? Why, yes, that's rather the point. He will be reduced to the feral beast. And then it will be Aigale, was it? Aigale's turn to do battle with my brother and help him quell the fury within. But if all it takes to quell the Aramitama is battle, then why did you not do the same for Koryu? Why seal him away? Because it was too late. As I said, Koryu was wholly consumed by the Aramitama. Not remained of the Nigimitama. All that he was forever lost to us. The effort I expend to hold back the fury I will instead use to safeguard the calm. It is then you must act. But know that if you fail, it will only hasten my fall. No pressure, then. My soul is in your keeping, Aigale. Do you understand? Yeah. Then let us quit this place. Genbu may not mind the chaos, but if I am to wager my everything, I prefer to do so in the land of my birth. to look on those familiar wilds with eyes that may soon belong to another. Okay, no need to be dramatic about it or anything. When you return to the island, look for Fury. He will guide you back here. Given the circumstances, perhaps it is best that we stay here. Would that be acceptable? Oh ho ho! Soroban, was it? Be at ease. I have a task for you and your excitable urchin. Follow me. Did he just call Tataru an urchin? Did that tiny talking turtle just insult me? Alright. Tuyansha. She will remember this. Hold on. I'm being spoken about in chat. 1 second. Alice stealing the LB. Alice stealing limit break from Estinian. Like H. None of my party members came along. Unfortunate. Well, guess I'm going it alone. Talking about Trust Scions having personality. Yeah, no, I saw. Alright, let me just... Get in, losers. We're fighting auspices. Dude. Oh, is Selena off doing something? Oh, cooking dinner? Okay. In the meantime, we'll just head on over. Why has it been raining so much? All the time raining out here. There's the big fella. Silma do be sitting kinda gay, though. Hey, Byako, how you doing? We are here. Yeah? My earliest memories are not pleasant. From birth, I was shunned by man and beast alike, for my snow-white fur marked me a harbinger of doom. Cast out and hunted, I struggled to survive. But I endured. I grew older and wiser, and one day I resolved to protect this place and those that call it home, for in spite of everything, it was mine as well. In time, they came to see me as a guardian instead of a demon, and yet, for all I have done to rise above the beast within, I may fall to madness and become the sum of their fears. Have faith. You will not fall. Or, I've bested Kami, you know. You're in good hands. Honestly, the second one was actually probably more Igel speed. Oh yeah, go absolutely, Violet. Go for it. Such confidence from one so young. But as age in of itself does not confer wisdom, nor does youth go hand in hand with hubris. I warn you, for centuries has my Aramitama grown and festered. Hold nothing back, for I will not. Warrior, the time has come for you and yours to make ready. May the Kami grant you strength to save my soul. Sure, man. The Jade Stoa, now accessible. Nothing odd here. Hold on. If you're going to be inviting someone, let me go ahead and promote you to party leader so you can add them. Then just give it back to me once, so that I can put us in. So many wives. I'd ask Natalie to play, but I think she might still be doing web fishing. Let me see if she's busy. She might be. She might also be resting. She was streaming like a good amount today. And yes, she is web fishing, it sounds like. I don't have the capybara yet. Darn. Dang. Oh well. Such ease life. Best part of this mount is the random quote in the menu for it. You know, while we're waiting, I do want to check the Mogpendium real quick. What are the weekly objectives? So I missed out on this. Soul of the Creator, huh? I could probably solo that, I think. Ooh, the Hunt. I could do a Hunt. I could hunt it up with the best of them. I do need to do some treasure dungeons. The Fury take these ridiculous flying rodents, Astidian. Oh. Wife party may be real. Need to find the context, and sometimes it's from previous story stuff. I would imagine that has something to do with Estinian meeting the Mughals. If I had to get... Whoa! Startled. Just came out of nowhere. Alright, so then... On that note... The legendary Maya Capra may also be getting in on this. Just waiting on her to sign in. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. She is logging in. Lila, you gotta do, like, look. The workout emotes are 100% worth going through the squadron stuff at least once. Ah, don't fret. You're all good. You're good. You're good. Maya Capra is in the area. Somewhere. She is executing company actions. Violet, can you give me party leader one more time? Just real quick. En route, but it's taking a minute. That's fine. Yeah, 1 second. Oh, there she is. So we're just waiting on one more person. Canne is more of a Scottish thing. But also, hello. Welcome to the Shark Stream. Wah! Thank you for the follow. Maya Capra. Hold on. Okay. I feel like the queue will be quick. We only need like one more person, I'm pretty sure. But let me go ahead, do funny little ready check. Everyone is the thing they want to be. Okay. Let's head on in then. Less than 5 minutes. Whoa, there we go. I hope the person that got randomly selected is ready to get 7 player commendations.
It begins. Receive of me my fury, children of man, and quell it!
Okay, jeez, calm down. Ah, he's got a big fucked up wife arm.
There is no turning back!
Oop. Come on. Oh, I'm being targeted, I think? Ow, fuck. Yep, here I go. Save me, please. Oh. Thank you. Oh, shit. Okay. I remember, I think I... Alright, man, calm down. I think I attempted to do the extreme version of this solo one time. Oh. But yeah, I had tried to do it solo one time. Because the, what's the word I'm looking for? The fucking level cap had increased. So I was just like, oh, maybe I can do, Stormblood stuff solo. But, no, he has a lot of, like, big hit, like, heavy-hitting single target attacks. That, did not, it didn't work out well for me, let's say. Like this version I imagine I can do solo. But Extreme was maybe a little bit rough. Oh yeah, look at that latency. That's fucking delicious. Hate it. Oh well, we work with what we've got. It hasn't been too much of a problem, thankfully. Oh.
All creation trembles
The EX you can?
before my might.
I don't know, I tried it. It didn't work out very well. Oh. Oh gosh, oh geez. Oh, oh.
My wrath is a ceaseless torrent.
Oh, I was trying to remember how this sequence works, and I think I forgot that this is specifically what you do. This is very funny. This is a fun boss fight. I like this. All the Four Lords boss fights have like some kind of weird gimmick that you do at one point or the other. Oop. Okay. I'm alright. I don't like that. Ouch.
Impressive. Very well, I shall bring all to bear.
Were you not before? Are you trying to tell me that you were holding back? I thought that would... Listen, we're doing this for a very specific reason. You can't be telling me that you're holding back when we're supposed to be, like, quelling your inner rage. Like, I just feel like you're not taking this seriously, man. Oh, shit. Aha! Oh. Big fan of his huge fuck-off laser. Eep. Not a big fan of the big 270-degree fucking AoE. Not my favorite. I'm gonna fucking die. Think fast, Chuckle Nuts. I didn't die! I got the Red Mage LV3 and didn't get fucking owned in the process. Hooray me. I feel pretty good about that. For flashbang. That's why I do it. Okay. Oh, hold on. Let's Soma get into Hold on. There we go. Perfect. And screenshot. And we're good. All right, let's head out. Good job, everybody. All right, we're probably not going to be going for much longer, so we won't be getting to the second one for the trial series. So if folks want to go ahead and disperse, feel free. I'm going to go ahead and at the very least finish up this quest and then probably call it a night. You are indeed the warrior they say, not unlike him in many respects. I appreciate everybody's help. 'Twas in another era that we first met, him and I, long, long before the kingdom of Doma. I told you before of my past, how I was shunned by man and beast alike for the snow-white fur that marked me as a harbinger of doom. Bereft of family and friendship, of home, I wandered the mountains in search of a place to call my own. There I would accept my fate and await the inevitable. But death did not come, for I was unlike my brothers in more respects than my fur. With every century I grew stronger and stranger, monstrous. In turn, what few creatures dared traverse my domain withdrew further and further. Never had I been so alone. And then one day I awoke to find a man standing before me. Bewildered, I rose and bared my fangs as I roared in rage. Begone, or I shall rend you asunder and feast on your flesh. What fool has the temerity to approach me thus? But the man did not flee. Rather, he stood his ground and said, "This fool is named Tenzin, and ever since he was a child he spoke the language of beasts." Then you know full well that what you stand to lose. Return to your people or die. But Tenzin threw back his head and laughed. They would kill me if I dared. For fear of my talents, I was banished. A harbinger of doom, they called me. In that instant, all my anger drained away. Tenzin's words had struck at the heart of me. Here was a fellow outcast, cursed by his kin for his very nature. That night, as I listened to his snoring, I realized I had found in this man a kindred spirit. Soon after, we embarked on a journey together. In the days that followed, we met other solitary souls and aided them as we had aided each other. But those are tales for another time. I doubt very much you are willing to stand here in silence while I recount my every adventure with Tenzin. Come, let us return to the temple. Genbu is doubtless eager to learn the outcome of our battle. And there he goes. Just fucking off. Alright, I gotta... Ah, God, Tamamizu is the closest one? Ugh. Yeah, alright. Away I go. I'm just gonna go ahead and disband the party. Thank you all again so much. Let me go ahead and just real quick... Friend request. Send friend request. There we go. That was a lot of fun, yeah. And yes, Natalie has pointed out that the FF14 TTRPG rulebook pre-order was apparently announced. So that's neat. All right. Well, I guess while we're on our way there, I'll go ahead and do my outro. I want to thank everybody for coming by the stream. I hope you all had a good time. I know I did. If you enjoyed the stream, you can subscribe here on Twitch. We have special emotes for subscribers. You can also follow me on Twitter, Tumblr, and Blue Sky at AcidXShark. That's AcidXShark, where I post all the streams as they happen. Or you can follow me on YouTube at AcidXShark, where I post all the streams after they happen. Art for the stream, chat blocker was done by Isaac. You can find on Twitter at _Knucklebone. That's _KNUCKLEBONE. Great artist. He's been getting back into it since starting his new day job, and it's been great seeing his stuff again as usual. I think who is going right now? Oh, Penelope's going. Probably rated to her. Knucklebone did that? Yeah. Yeah, I was part of his Patreon for a while, so I got a commission in before he stopped taking commissions. And he did a great job. VTuber was done by Audrey and B of Team Catpull. You can find on Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, Tumblr, VGen, Blue Sky, at Team Catpull. That's TEAMCATPLE. You should check their stuff out. You should commission them. Use the VGen. Don't email them. It's what the VGen is what it's there for. No need to explain. Gembus told me all about you and the thrashing he gave him and the others. Need me to escort you back to the temple? Yes. But yeah, good friends of mine. Highly recommend checking their stuff out and following them on platforms. Do these guys like have new dialogue for me beating the shit out of Byakko? Looks like we owe you one, Igeld. I'd certainly have balked at facing Byakko in battle. What with those fangs and claws? They do have new dialogue. Hold on. Oh god, hit my pop filter. Upcoming streams. Whoa, what we got? Tomorrow, Darksiders 2. Saturday, Silent Hill Silent Hill 2 remake, continuing with New Game Plus. Next Wednesday, probably Hellboy Web of Word. Next Thursday, continuing with Four Lords. Inugami is my name. Oh, I have a... Okay. This guy has a fun piece of dialogue when it's all done for an Endwalker quest you can do related to these guys. Oh, yeah. I remember that. Tamamo Gozen. Is Tamamo Gozen part of the Unreal stuff? Well, I'll be. He didn't kill you. Shame. I had a bet with the others. Nothing personal, mind. No need to chase anyone into the sea or anything silly like that, eh? Sure, man. Never meet your heroes, my friend. Please do not disturb us, Igeld. We're in the middle of a very important training session. I believe Byakko is the next Unreal fight. Right, but Tamamo Gozen. I believe that's the... Are they part of, like, that whole, like, line of quests? I've never done any of that stuff because I can't bring myself to delete painfully Ishgardian man from the overworld. Far too long has it been since I had the opportunity to unleash my full potential. Stakes notwithstanding, it was a pleasure, warrior. Well done, Igeld, well done. You have done my friend a great kindness, one we shall not soon forget. Smile. Nod. Wait, what quest? I'm confused. I don't... You know, it's fine. Don't worry about it. The quest that allows you to, like, unlock Unreal Trials is, you have to talk to a guy in... I think it's the one that allows you to unlock Unreal Trials. is a guy in Idleshire who is just labeled as painfully-ish guardian man. What exactly did you ask Sorban to do? Oh, you needn't be so concerned. You know well the power of the Kojin's incantations, yes? I have but asked Sorban to undergo a little training, that he might assist us with the maintenance of the wards. I do not think Tamamo Gozen is related to Unreal's. Really? Okay. Well, never mind then. He has demonstrated a remarkable aptitude thus far, in fact. How much longer must I continue? Concentrate. Less chatting and more chanting. What youthful energy! It has been far too long since we had the pleasure of such company. Not since Tenzin, I imagine. I've been meaning to ask, what sort of man was Tenzin? We only just learned the stories, and you've already said they were half wrong. Curious, are you? Very good, very good. Far too many people have no interest in the past. Oh, I didn't realize how long this cutscene was going to be. Yeah, Tamamo Gozen is a world boss fate, if I recall correctly. Okay. What to say, what to say? Well, for one, Tenzin was blessed with the selfsame power Aigeld possesses. The Echo, I believe it is sometimes called? Alas, as you probably know from personal experience, such individuals are often regarded with suspicion, if not outright fear. Nevertheless, Tenzin was a generous soul who was ever eager to aid his fellow man. Indeed, he died as he lived, fighting for the sake of those he loved. You see, when he faced Koryu, we four lords were still quite young and weak, not even auspices in truth, and we could but look on helplessly as the two dragged one another to the brink of death. With the last of his strength, Tenzin imprisoned the mortally wounded Koryu. He then bequeathed to us a sacred treasure, a crystal which shone with an otherworldly light. Oft have I wondered if this crystal was the source of the powers we would grow to possess. Would we have become the four lords without it? In my heart, I think not. We built this temple to strengthen the wards and safeguard the Ruby Sea in Tenzin's stead. His legacy would be ours, and so it has been to this day. And so it will continue to be, but only if we can rely upon you to quell the Aramitama of our comrades. That can wait, though. Byakko needs his rest, and so do you, Aigeld. In that case, it'd probably be for the best if I went back to Kugane. There's no telling what mischief that man will get up to in my absence. Uh-huh. I too should take my leave. Doubtless I am needed in Tamamizu. No. Oh ho ho, you're not going anywhere. Your training is far from finished, my friend. But I can't possibly refuse the request of the four lords, can I? I hate to impose upon you, Aigeld, but perhaps you can go to Tamamizu in my stead. It may be some time before I am permitted to return home. Okay. Okay. You have done more than enough for one day, Aigeld. For now, you and Byakko should rest. Oh, and if you have any questions about this or that, Senri should be glad to entertain them. Peace reigns in my heart once more. Such tranquility, such serenity. I should be most grateful if you were to tell the Elder of my plight. Or, that is to say, this great honor which has been bestowed upon me by the four lords. Ah yes, the other name for these quests. Sorban has regrets. Okay. We'll finish this quest line. I didn't expect it was gonna be like a whole thing to finish this up, but Bunchin! So Saraban will be staying with Genbu for a time. How wonderful to hear! I have no doubt he will make the most of his most blessed opportunity. Oh, I have another missive for you. 'Twas delivered personally by an unusual cat, an Auspitz, I presume. Yeah? Thanks, man. You are welcome to come and go from the temple as you like. Fury will remain at his post above ground. You need only seek him out. I should be glad if you take him up on this invitation and look in on Saraban every now and then. After all, he is in essence our representative there. Alright. And with that, we are going to raid Penelope, and I will see you next time on the Shark Stream. Same shark time, same shark channel. Take care, everybody.